Hello and welcome back. As you take it, I did in December, at the end of December, I did a review on how many miles I had covered and how much it had cost me from the time I got the car to that point. And I haven't done one since, simply because I haven't done a great number of miles. But what we will do is we will go through and I will tell you how many miles I did each of the months up to now. So, in January, I did 220 miles. In February, it was 255. In March, it was 354. Now, I've just finished my last miles for April, and I haven't done the calculation on it, but it looks like it may be closer to the 500 mile. For all of that, don't forget, for all of that, I write down in my book. Which keeps check of where I went to charge, the miles that it was at when I was there. So at the fill-up point, if I remember, put how many miles I have left on the car before I put whatever I have in, then at the end of the charge and how many miles I've now gone up to. If I also remember to put the percentage, which is not always easy because sometimes I turn up at a charger and I'm not sure if the charger's working, so I don't bother writing it down and then find it actually is working, and therefore it's then too late sometimes to physically write down whatever it is. As we keep saying, to pinpoint the kilowatt hours you're putting in, how much power you're putting in, not all chargers tell you, so it's really hard to give a figure on how many units of power go into the car any single month, because it's just not accurate or not given. As we're saying, not accurate because if I put any in from my house, I just take the meter reading when I start the charge and when I stop the charge, but that doesn't allow for any power being used by the house itself because I can't separate those figures off. But we still have amounts of money spent, and the amount of money spent is not that much different from December. We might have put the odd unit in the house, but that hasn't actually cost me any more. My electricity bill hasn't actually gone up for the simple reason is that by going out in the car, I'm not in the house, so the energy saved by not being in is accumulated over time, and putting it in on the odd occasion where I connect it to the house, just to put in 1 or 2 units, doesn't make that difference. I still work on the same principle as if I can get to a charger and it's free and it works, then I will put the car on. The last couple of charges that I've done have been in Pod Point, at Tesco's. The most recent one, which shouldn't be included in this because it's actually this month's, was done at Tesco's, and the one before that was done at Tesco's, but a different one. And the one before that was done at a Tesco's. All different Tesco's to see how the charge points are and picking up information on the rules that some Tesco's have, because some Tesco's you can park for 3 hours, some you can park for 4 hours. The gates at one you can only park, and you need to spend £5 in the shop. They'll give you a printout at the checkout, and you take that and you put it, and you have to put it on a machine where you put your last 3 digits of your car registration number. It comes up with all the cars in the car park with that registration number. You click on the one that's yours, and then you show the voucher, and it says, okay, you were here less than 3 hours, you don't owe anything, so all paid. So there is that. There is the chance that I was in the Tesco's car park for over well, almost 2 hours, and it's £1 for the first hour, but I didn't take any notice of what it was after that. But other than that, right, so we have got to at the minute when I do this video, I'm at 10,163. Now, what was the reading when I got the car? Now, we know we have that reading because we writ it down. So, where's the page? Well, on the 31st of August, I was at 6,100. So that's 4,000 miles I've done since getting the car, at least. So 4,000 miles done. Total cost was the small amount that we really can't be bothered, because we're not really putting in massive amounts. You know, we might be putting in 30-40p on a rare occasion. I haven't physically connected the car to the charger at home for quite a few weeks now, because it's now warmer, so I don't need to warm the battery up to do any trips, and my miles per kilowatt are going up, which is all good. So my expense is not even worth bringing up, because it's only a couple of quid. It's not a massive amount, so therefore we keep just saying that there's no point taking the little amount that I've put in value and dividing it by the 4,000 miles that I've done, because you will get a stupid little figure which has no meaning whatsoever. So until we get to the point where we have to physically pay for any charges that go in, then we can't give a figure on the cost per mile, because right now I charge up with 99 point whatever at free charges, so the little bit that's over doesn't make any difference to the whole lot being used. So as you see, we are still running efficiently. We haven't spent any money out. There's nothing that we need to worry about. So with that, we are still in a good, positive way, and it is straight and dedicated down to, I will not take the car into a charger unless I have to, and when I have to, then I'll pay for it. But if I think and do things the right way, I can still charge up on free charges, which therefore means that my running costs are much lower. Only way to do it. It's not just pull up it somewhere, connect up, and it doesn't matter what they charge you. So for me, that's not it. It's pull up, if I can charge, I will, and that's what I do. So please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next driving video. Bye for now.